unfortunately, still never. Too many games you lost, both.
I thought I played a good game, both games actually.
You're always building excellent position.
Yeah,
The execution
yeah.
early.
Yes.
Steve,
Made
you,
my positions.
Steve, you pushed F plan to early. You just reached better position and pushed to early. Do you remember when you pushed that one?
Well, what should I have done instead of this? I mean, F5.
Yeah, too early.
Yeah. I had some pretty good tactics working for me.
King E7 first.
It worked out pretty good.
What you say?
Hey everybody, I'm just checking to make sure I'm home from the tournament, and I'm going to be doing just a little follow up here at home. I just want to make sure that I'm in this video properly. I still don't know all the settings for this camera, but oh well, I'll just do it this way. And if the picture's cut off, so be it. Okay. Okay, so the first part of the video, I recorded the actual tournament, and because I'm a thorough person, it was the tournament director called this one the Mine Saturday Rapid Tournament, Unrated. So Mine is short for Memorial University here in Newfoundland, St. John's, Newfoundland, Canada, and it was an unrated tournament, and basically just to give you a little more information here, the time controls were, it was a rapid time control. It was a rapid time control, so it was 15 minutes per person, plus a 10-second increment per move. So every time someone moved it, you got 10 seconds added on, and also, it's stated here that it's touch, move, touch, take. So, in other words, that means once you touch the piece, you have to move it, right? And there was also another rule that the tournament director stated while we were there was, I think the rule was if someone makes an illegal move, then if someone makes an illegal move, it disqualifies the person, right? But there were none of those that I heard of. And so the tournament had a total of 6 people. So a total of 6 people for our chess group is actually probably pretty good, right? It's 6 people is actually not very many, but for our group, it's probably on the higher number, right? I think that just based on what I've been seeing, probably the average number for an unrated rapid tournament like this would be like 4 or maybe 5. So 6 is, like I said, a little on the higher number. Yeah, it's just like, so I just got home and I played the whole tournament. So we played 5 rounds, 5 games. So all six of us got to play 5 games. And the problem with having a low number like that is that if you have, in this case, what you had is you have, 5 or 6 very strong players, right? And so, like, there's no sort of, like, variety, really. So, like, you're only going to be playing pretty much, like, high-level players, right? And so, for me, for example, like, I'm just really busy with a lot of things in my life, with school and stuff like that. So I don't have the time to like sit down and study like chess openings and memorize like openings and lines and stuff like that, right? That's that's extremely time consuming and it's very draining too, right? So like for me, the problem for me is that when I go to a tournament like this and I'm playing five other guys that are pretty highly rated, it's going to be just a very sort of difficult tournament, right? For someone like me, right? But it's unrated, so unrated tournaments, you know, you go to them because they're unrated. People still go to them because for other reasons, right? It's more for the experience of playing in tournaments, right? And also too, it's the experience of playing different people, right? Um, a few sort of elements that I sort of experienced out of the five games that I played. Um, 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 as white, I like queen pawn openings. So what I saw a lot is when I'm white, I saw a lot of queen's gambit, right? So queen's gambit declined. Um, so that's very, very popular still nowadays, it seems, right? It seems like Gary Kasparov was saying like decades ago that the Queen's Gambit, I think he said for black, when he was referring to black, is very passive and very weak, he called it, right? But it's funny because I was just reading something just the other day, and I'm just going to pull it up here. And let me see here. Yep. So Nigel Short, right? The Grandmaster. At one point, he was rated number 3 in the world, right? Um, you know, played Kasparov. I don't know if it was just through the candidates or in the final, but definitely like he's basically still active in competitions. So one of the most like stable type of chess players ever, right? Nigel Short, and he just posted something on Tuesday. He just posted a game that he played in 1998, where Nigel Short beat the Queen's Gambit in the British Chess Championship, right? And there's a few comments underneath that he just wrote down just the other day. Someone asked him. He said, "Is the is he said yeah, I don't want to misquote. Yeah, someone asked Nigel Short, is the Queen's is the yeah, actually, Nigel Short, he actually described it that he won it with the Queen's Gambit decline in the British Chess Championship in 1998, right? And someone asked him, is that your most reliable defense against d4, which would be the Queen's Gambit decline? And Nigel Short replied, yes. So, and there's another comment here that said that Nigel Short's use of the Queen's Gambit accepted against Karpov in 1992 was pure gold, right? So it seems like Nadia Shore is very good with both the Queen's Gambit accepted and the Queen's Gambit declined, right? So I mean, it's it's like I said, 2019, right? I play a racket tournament, people love the Queen's Gambit decline still. Nigel Short, back in 98, in 92, and he just, like I said, he just quoted just a few days ago that he still feels it's his best defense against D4, right? So who knows, right? Everyone sort of has their thing, right? I don't want to make this video go on too long. I'm trying to think of any other key points that I played against in today. Well, yeah. I maybe one last comment would be for a few months ago, I played in kind of a classical time control tournament, and the time controls were about 60 minutes. Yeah, 60 minutes plus a 30-second increment, right? I was very comfortable with that, right? And although you still have to be very careful because 60 minutes can go by very quickly, right? And then there was another classical tournament that was held around here. I couldn't go because I had something else to do, but they actually increased it from 60 to 90 minutes, right? An hour and a half, so that's an extra half hour to an hour and a half, right? And then this tournament, like I said, was 15 minutes plus a 10-second increment. I'm more of a classical player, so